Every single second, millions of automated AI outputs and algorithmic decisions rapidly cross international borders, creating complex new regulatory challenges. In February 2025, Article 4 of the EU AI Act went into effect. It made AI literacy training a strict legal requirement for any organization providing or deploying AI systems. It is now April 2026. Public enforcement by national market authorities begins in exactly 4 months. Many organizations are currently reviewing their standard AI 101 awareness videos to see if they address the specific operational duties the Act now mandates. Article 4 operates on the country of destination principle. If an automated recruiting decision originates in North America but evaluates a candidate in Europe, the law applies to the U.S.-based provider. This principle brings U.S.-based companies into the Act's scope the moment their AI output reaches European soil. This creates a direct financial trade-off. You must allocate capital for immediate compliance, even if your company does not own a single physical office in the EU. Under-resourcing Article 4 is a board-level compliance liability playing out on a global scale. To understand your specific liability, we have to look at the distinction between those who build AI and those who use it. This legal text defines the 2 main categories under the Act, the provider and the deployer. A provider is a company that develops an AI system or places one on the market under its own trademark. Because providers bear the legal burden for conformity assessments, their training programs require deep technical engineering compliance that demands massive R&D budgets to ensure the underlying architecture is safe. A deployer is any organization using third-party AI in a professional context. If your HR team uses a vendor's resume scanning tool, you are a deployer. The trade-off for deployers looks different. Your training must scale across the general workforce, focusing heavily on data protection, bias recognition, and safe daily integration. Your classification dictates your budget. You are either allocating capital to deep engineering oversight or to broad workforce integration. Deployers must map their internal workforce into customized training tiers to comply with the law. Layer 1 is the base, mandatory training on definitions, policies, and basic use cases for all staff. This guidance document outlines the baseline requirements. Completing it establishes a defense of good faith compliance, but the law requires more for employees who actually operate the tools. Layers 2 and 3 cover persona and role-based training. This equips specific departments like legal or procurement to identify the unique AI risks associated with their daily work. The trade-off here is operational drag. Designing and managing multiple customized curriculums creates a heavy administrative burden for your learning and development teams. Layer 4 is the peak, system-specific training. This is strictly mandated for operators of high-risk AI to satisfy the Act's human oversight requirement. Maintaining this layer is expensive. You have to continuously update the curriculum every single time the vendor updates the underlying AI model, and the liability extends beyond your payroll. Article 4 holds your company responsible for the AI literacy of contractors and vendors operating on your behalf. Securing this requires rewriting procurement contracts to enforce training standards and auditing external logs. That creates friction and slows down vendor onboarding. Compliance requires your training to match the specific operational reality of the employee or vendor using the tool. To price this financial risk, we have to look at the enforcement mechanics. There is no explicit standalone fine written into the Act for failing to provide AI literacy training. Instead, regulators can use poor training as an aggravating factor multiplier when evaluating other violations. This penalty provision caps the absolute maximum fines under the Act at 35 million euros, or 7% of total worldwide annual turnover. If a high-risk system fails, inadequate AI literacy training pushes a moderate baseline fine straight toward that 7% maximum threshold, while also inviting private litigation. For boards and investors, mandate an immediate audit of your post-February 2025 training matrix. Confirm whether you are legally classified as a deployer or a provider and fund accordingly. For CHROs and compliance officers, rebuild your learning architecture to tier by specific job roles. You have until August 2026 before public market surveillance begins. Because this law tracks the output, not the origin, Retain specialized EU legal counsel immediately to map your specific cross-border data flows. A tiered AI literacy program provides the critical structural shield required to protect the enterprise from extraterritorial enforcement.